are being power hungry.
If we don't stand up, it's only going to get worse.
Get her off.
The FAA actually has received over 5,300 incident reports from various airlines on issues of assaults or misconduct in the air. And at our airline alone, we've seen just staggering numbers of flight attendant reports coming in daily of issues around the system.
You know what? You have no idea what's coming for you.
When the federal mask mandate was handed down, that of course basically overnight changed our jobs. There was a lot of aggressive pushback from passengers that we are still seeing today. It's really made the job incredibly difficult for our flight attendants. Mental health has suffered a lot over the past 2 years. We know that when passenger demand dropped off about 90% literally overnight in early 2020, the airlines were struggling, and of course so were the concessions throughout America's airports. So they did what they had to do, these concessions in the airports, to continue some sort of revenue stream, and one of those revenue streams was to allow alcohol to be taken out of the bar or restaurant and consumed in the airport. This made it difficult for flight attendants, for customer service agents on the ground to really tell the level of intoxication of a passenger. Flight attendants of color, female flight attendants are bearing the brunt of this more so than others, and it's something that we take very seriously. It's something that we are working on with everyone right now, other flight attendant unions, airline management, and of course, Congress.
You have no idea what's coming for you.
Have called on them to not only increase the fines, but to levy jail time against the worst offenders if they're prosecuted as well. We've talked a lot about the issue of curbing the to-go alcohol. We also look to increase the communication in airports. I will also say that Department of Transportation Secretary Buttigieg is on board with the creation of a federal no-fly list. It makes no sense to us if someone abuses someone on one airline and 2 weeks later is allowed to purchase a ticket on another airline. It just decreases, obviously, safety, and really at the end of the day makes no sense. If there's a flight that's diverting into an airport, we want to make sure that the authorities are standing by, waiting to assist the crew, to assist the other passengers, and to deal with the perpetrator depending on what the issue is. So we really want to make sure that there's a coordination with law enforcement. And again, we're working with other flight attendant unions and with our airline management, of course Congress, to make sure that we increase these fines, the fines are enforced, and that jail time is a part of this for the worst offenders to keep everyone safe in the air.
You